everyone, welcome to 10th class biology chapter 1 nutrition, the food supplying system. Today's the reactions in food. Majority of autotrophs are dependent on light reactions for energy production. Such organisms called photoautotrophs. Light reactions are chemical reactions that take place in the presence of light. Light reactions are chemical reactions that take place in the presence of light. In plants, the process that involves a light reaction is called photosynthesis. This is the process of converting light energy into chemical energy. In this process, the light energy obtained from the sun is converted into ATP and NADPH. Light reaction is the first stage of photosynthesis process, in which solar energy is converted into chemical energy in the form of ATP and NADPH. The protein complexes and the pigment molecules help in the production of NADPH and ATP. Look at this picture, how light energy is utilizing and forming of ATP and NADPH. Yes, the chlorophyll in the plants absorbs sunlight and transfer to the photosystem, which are responsible for photosynthesis. Actually, photosystem 1 and 2 is participating in photosynthesis, PS1 and PS2. Water is used to provide hydrogen ions and electrons, but also produce oxygen. So look at the picture. Water is used to provide hydrogen ions and electrons, but also produce oxygen. The electrons and protons are used to produce NADPH and ATP. Yes, what you can observe in this picture, ATP and NADPH. ATP and NADPH are energy storage and electron carrier or donor molecule. Both ATP and NADPH are used in the next stage of photosynthesis. The chlorophyll molecule regains the last electron from a water molecule through a process called photolysis. Photo in the sense light, lysis in the sense breakdown, which releases dioxin molecule O2. O2 in the sense oxygen, dioxin molecule. So overall equation of light reaction, light dependent reactions can be expressed as 2H2O plus 2NADP plus 3ADP plus 3 inorganic phosphate gives rise to O2 plus 2NADPH plus 3ATP. Is the overall light reaction equation. Dark reactions. The dark reactions of photosynthesis is also called the carbon fixing reaction. It is a light independent cycle where sugar particles are made from carbon dioxide and water atoms. Glucose is end product formed with the help of ATP and NADPH. When the reaction of photosynthesis does not require light energy, is called as light independent or dark reaction. It is also called as a biosynthetic phase or Calvin cycle. It occurs in stroma of the chloroplast. It is a multi-step enzyme catalyzed process where simple substances are converted into more complex products. NADPH provides the electrons required to fix the CO2 into carbohydrates. The CO2 is fixed in a number of steps using CO2 acceptor RUBP, ribulose bisphosphate. Calvin cycle was given by Melvin Calvin, James Basham and Andre Benson. In this cycle, photophosphoric acid 3-carbon compound is produced as a first product and thus called as C3 cycle. Calvin cycle can be divided into 3 stages. First one is carboxylation. It is the first stage where CO2 is fixed from an atmosphere in the presence of the Rubisco enzyme. One molecule of RUBP joins with the molecule of CO2 in the presence of enzyme and produces phosphoglyceric acid. Stage 2, reduction. In this stage, glucose is formed. ATP and NADPH are used to reduce 3-PCA into 3-G3P. Then ATP and NADPH are converted to ADP and NADP plus respectively. Third stage, regeneration of RUBP. It is the series of enzymatic reactions. In this stage, RUBP is regenerated by the use of ATP. It again enables the system of fixed CO2. The fixation and reduction of one molecule of CO2 requires 2 molecules of ATP and 3 molecules of NADPH. These are the 3 steps. This is a Calvin cycle. You can observe here 3-phosphoglycerate, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. So you can observe here clearly. So 3 steps also you can observe in this cycle.